Means we're live. I got a thumbs up. Sup, cunts.
Love it. We're still rocking with the sub cunts. I love it.
I do. You know
it
what?
needs to be a shirt.
I need a sup cunt shirt.
Yeah,
Got
what's
sup
sup
cunt.
cunts? Sup cunts?
And
Definitely.
like it doesn't even sound like it. Sup cunt.
It's my favorite
I
word.
saw this little girl today, not today, but she was wearing a shirt that said, what did it say? It said you should fuck the good girl or something like this.
Okay.
And
A kid?
She looked young. And when I say kid, I'm saying like 20,
Oh, okay.
22.
Okay.
Not like kid, but you know what I mean? I was
Yeah.
like, wow, this is where we are today.
Yeah, I mean,
I got a couple good t-shirts. I got a Muff Diving School one where the girl's like diving into a pool.
nice. I got one where Steve was like, it's like cheerleaders on a pole, and it's like I support my
Single moms.
local cheerleader or
Oh,
something like that.
Love it. I got
think-
another one with a little cucumber on it. It's like I'm busier than a cucumber in a woman's prison.
Makes
Oh,
me think
wow.
of Jackie with her no deep knee bends and the cucumber patch.
I love it.
I think I said this though. I got him a shirt for Father's Day that said to-do lists, and then it said your mom,
Your
and it was
mom's-
crossed off.
yeah,
Yeah.
love it. I gotta get one of them.
Yeah. And a boats and hose.
Such a good song.
It is.
It
It really is. It really
It'll never
is.
get old. Never.
Well, it's a lot of good things we're talking about because everything else we're going to talk about is fucking annoying.
Yeah. Because a lot of shit. I have a whole list of shit. I never realized till I started putting like pen to paper how much shit bothers me. Like where I'm like, not like super pisses me off, but I'm like, that's annoying.
Yeah, I could think of like about a bazillion things that I know like during the day that I'll be so fucking annoyed at. But when I sat down to write down, I was like,
Yeah.
Except for my number one that bothers me a whole lot. So
What's your number one?
fucking condensation. It gets everything soaking wet. You know, like if your cigarette pack's there and now that's fucking wet. Like, you know what I'm talking about? You're just so unnecessary. It's like I need a forever koozie for like a soda. I use koozies on my soda
Seriously?
if I can.
Oh my god.
Does condensation bother you, Nate?
On the windshield.
Okay.
That is super
That is
fucking
true.
annoying. Especially when you get it to go away.
Mhm.
And then it comes right back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's me almost every morning now driving to
Bastards.
work. It's fucking terrible.
That in my glasses when I open up the oven.
Yeah.
Fogging up
Fogging up.
with those stupid masks. That's another thing that
Oh,
I
yeah.
really like. Like,
I hope that never comes back.
I have to
Ever.
wear them for the next 2 weeks. At work.
Seriously?
Yes.
My work tried to bring it back like a couple months ago. And I was like, you can go fuck yourself.
Oh God.
I was like, I'm not wearing that shit. You made us get vaccinated, so
I
That's
mean,
it.
hey, that's
like terrible.
right there. Anything that you hate more than most?
I sit and drive 40, probably 35 to 40 minutes to work every day. And then on the way home, it's about an hour. I don't understand traffic. Like, are we all
Yeah.
going the same place? Like, do you all live on the same block? Like, I don't understand.
I don't get it either. And there's probably about a bazillion things that annoy me while driving. Like people that don't get in this, like when you're going to turn left and there's that like turn lane that's in the
Mhm.
middle, like Street Road has one, Bustleton has one, like,
And they don't get in it.
and they don't get in it. And then I'm like, what is the holdup? What is going on?
Some guy did that to me on my way here. I
If-
threw my hands up. I'm like, dude, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. I'd like to teach people how to properly use a circle.
Oh, that
Like
should be in the driving
if you're
test.
in the fucking circle, you have the right of way. Just letting you know.
That should
Just a little
definitely be in the
tip.
driving test. I don't know why it's not.
Oh my God.
And the accordion when it becomes like stop, go,
Oh
Bruh.
God.
or the ghost accidents.
Or gaper delay.
What's gaper delay?
You ever hear of that? Do you know what that is, Nate? The gaper delay?
I do not.
Okay, so you know how people gape at things?
No.
That's what it is.
What the fuck's gaping?
So
Yeah.
gaping means
lost.
staring.
Okay.
Like
Oh.
gaping, like what happened over there? Like staring in the all, like what's going on? Like if it's
Yeah.
an accident or something like that.
Yeah.
That is what a gaper delay is.
Oh,
They say it on the news all the
never heard that
time.
before.
Do you ever notice you're like going in really slow? And even though the fucking accident
It's on the other side,
is on
right?
it's either on the other side or it's already like moved,
Yep.
but you're going so slow, and then all of a sudden you pass it and everybody's going. It's because people stop and look.
Yep.
They're gaping at it.
They're nosy motherfuckers.
Gaper delays.
I
Fucking
mean, this is Philly though. Like everybody's got an eye problem. in Philly.
It's
yeah. I mean,
So
hey,
true.
fucking softball girls can't even stop looking at the ball to fucking run to first.
Yeah.
So I
that
get
is
it.
True.
I get it. Some things are hard habits to break.
I'll yell at the girls on my team, and then I'll come up to bat, and I'll fucking do the same thing.
Oh God.
They're like, Meg, really? I'm like,
It
my
irks.
bad.
It irks me when people don't just run it out. Like I
Yeah.
100% get it. If you hit like a bomb line drive right to the pitcher, they catch it. Boom. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get you stopping. But like, you know, if they didn't catch it, go. I don't like because you never know. You never know. They could have a bad
normally-
throw, different stuff. Some
Yeah.
people just stop. I'm like, I don't care if you're out. Fucking run it out.
Yeah.
Bothers me. It
I
grinds
normally
my
don't.
gears. That's what our topic is tonight. If you didn't know.
For your health.
For your health. It pisses off my vagina. Is there anything else in softball that pisses you off?
Yeah, when motherfuckers,
Run up the score.
well, that pisses me off.
Mhm,
And then
mhm.
you take more than like one base at a time.
When you're running up the score, yes.
Yeah.
I don't mind if you're playing, but
Or-
you don't need the extra bases. You
No.
don't need to work off every error when
Yeah.
it's like 30-2.
Exactly. Or when like I pitch for in my league sometimes.
Oh,
And,
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
when people just fucking stand in the box.
Yep.
Swing
Yep.
the bat.
Yep.
You're a grown ass woman. Like you're not winning anything out of this.
I know
Swing the fucking
exactly
bat.
exactly how you feel.
Especially when you see a pitcher struggling.
Yes, or when
like-
when you just took me out of a game because you did it to me,
Yeah.
and you're supposed to be my friends.
Yeah.
People turn into fucking bitches.
Oh, it's terrible.
I still love you guys, but that was hurtful. Trying to think if there's anything else in softball other than like, you know, like heckling crows that like stand on the side and you know.
Oh, I had them for my semi playoff game.
I still
and-
remember we had to there was there I don't know. Finish your story and then I'll tell mine.
Dude,
Go ahead.
we were getting demolished. But I was having fun. And I
Mhm.
normally like am pretty pissy.
Right.
When I'm losing that bad and you're just being a dick, like,
Yeah. Sometimes I'll be like, really?
yeah. Someone hit a fucking bomb. And it went over my outfielder's head. And I turned around and I'm like, I just shrugged my shoulder. I'm like, it is what it is. Like, we're fucking losing. We ain't gonna win this game. Like,
yeah.
who gives a shit? You know, and you hear the team and another team like just going nuts as if they just won the World Series.
Yes.
Yeah, like-
exactly.
I turned around and just I could not stop laughing. I said, "Are you fucking kidding me right
Oh
now?"
my God.
Like I could not stop laughing.
But that's a good response, laughter, because then like what are they gonna do?
yeah. I was like,
Stop laughing at me.
"Is this serious right now?" Like you're
Like you just destroyed us.
yeah. And I only had 9 girls, by the way,
Yeah.
3 outfielders.
Typical. I always tell them, I'm like, listen, like in the beginning when I know that I'm gonna get my ass whooped, I'm always like, hey, so I know you're gonna probably win.
Mhm.
So the knife's already in there. Could
Yeah.
you not twist it
Yeah.
while it's in my stomach? Like, I know you're gonna beat us. Once you hit that, like 15, like slow down. Like, because honestly, if you get beat so much, you end up getting run ruled and you don't even get to finish the whole
Yeah,
game.
it's not
Now,
fun.
mind you, it's depressing to finish the game. Sometimes I'm just like, all right, can we just fucking concede already?
There
You know,
has-
at times.
There has been a couple times where
know,
at,
I mean, and I'll turn around and, you know, it'll turn to something else or you know, piss me off in some other way. I don't know. But you also like girls are paying money to play and they want to play the full
Yeah.
game, you know, and not even that, like the other girls obviously like to play because they're damn good at it. They want to play the full game as I like headbutt the microphone there.
That's all right. I
Excuse
did it
me.
earlier too. Yeah, there's a lot of things that piss me off about softball. I have a meeting tomorrow for
Yeah.
fall ball. That should be fun.
I had my meeting at football. We had it last week at Dagwoods or whatever. I liked it. I could eat something there. I could
Yeah.
eat their pierogies. That was pretty
Nice.
cool.
I haven't been there. I was telling
Yeah.
Sierra that I wanted to go there. If I was like eating seafood, and I was like, I heard Dagwood's has pretty good seafood. So
Yeah, it's
I'm
a
gonna
shame I
have to-
can't eat it.
can't
That's
eat it.
another thing I hate. Fucking thanks COVID. Thanks for my smell. It grinds my gears. That actually makes me cry. Yeah.
Love it.
Any other ones that you wanna? I don't like mosquitoes. Mosquitoes really fucking piss me off.
And that's why I was like just looking at. I don't like any bugs at
Yeah,
all.
bugs in general.
I
Actually,
start
no,
freaking
spiders
out.
are okay because
No.
like I don't want it in my house or in my room necessarily. Like that moment when like you see a spider, you go to get like a shoe and then you come
It's-
back and it's gone. You know.
Then I'm up all night.
Yeah,
I'm up all night destroying my apartment. Like I gotta find because I won't go to sleep. I hate when I wake up. I've had it happen like twice already. I've waken up and I look up.
Waking up.
Woken.
Woke up.
Woke up. Whatever. I can't even speak English, bro.
It's okay.
And they wanted me to
continue.
take Spanish in high school. Fucking
Ooh.
terrible.
Well,
Can't even speak English.
it's okay. I'm sorry.
But and then you like open your eyes and you're staring at the ceiling and there's a bug.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Oh my god. Funny story. I was in the shower like years ago and I was washing my hair. My eyes are shut, open up my eyes and there's a spider dangling. I fucking fell. I
would've
busted my
too.
ass in the shower. I wasn't like afraid. It wasn't trying to hurt me or nothing, but it was literally so fucking close. Like my eyes almost crossed that it just scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like an elephant running from a fucking mouse.
I don't like them. Any of them.
She's like, none of them, no buggies.
If like yesterday, there was one in my
I do
apartment.
like praying mantises, the way they like get all like pissy at you if you come
They're-
at you.
I
They're
mean,
fucking cool.
That's cool. But
I love it. They're always
no.
like, I don't care how fucking big you
Yeah.
are, I'll take you. And then their hands get fancy. And you know what? There's a cool spider. I think it's a spider. It's called like the peacock spider. And it's got this like butt that's like colorful and flips up and they dance to get like people to mate with their other spiders.
That's
Mate with
so
them.
fucking weird.
It's cool. You should look them up.
That is cool, but weird at the same
I'm sure
time.
I look fucking weird doing it, but I don't care.
I was about to say, don't get on the table.
I wasn't going to
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
No. That was enough. I shook it. There you go. And I definitely am not putting a YouTube video up to show you because it will get cut off. So anyway, yeah. What else you got?
Are you a fan of Pringles?
Yes and no. After a while, they give me a weird aftertaste.
Like the can pisses me off.
Yeah, it's unnecessary.
Like it was cool.
Can't
when
you
I
make it
was,
like a little
10.
wider?
Yeah, when my hands were
Put like something on the side to like maybe keep them like sturdy, like just a piece of styrofoam, just cheap styrofoam.
It's absolutely terrible. I'm
Yeah.
like I'm stuffing my whole hand
So
in
like
there.
just to be clear, Meg, like there's this thing where you could take the can and tip it over and pour
Sometimes
the
I
chips on
forget.
your hand.
I forget sometimes. Okay.
I think that's a good one. I never thought about that, but I don't.
What,
like
the Pringles?
Yeah.
So I'm not I go on these weird kicks of like, so I'm not like a sweets person or like I'm
Me
not a
either,
fan
and
of
it really
junk-
sucks right now. Like, go ahead.
Yeah, like I'm not a junk food person. Like my thing is soda. I'll fuck up some soda, which is terrible. But
Mhm. I know that feeling. I kind of gave up on that. Like I'm better than I ever was. But go
Yeah.
ahead.
but I'll like I think like 2 months ago I was on a kick of, oh, let's get some Pringles, and for a month I was like ready to fucking just go nuts with the can because it's right. Like my dumb ass, instead of tipping it over like being a smart person, I'm trying to shove my whole fucking hand up there like I'm fisting somebody.
Oh my god. Well, the can, I'm sure, enjoyed it.
It probably did.
And it's like, this does not fit my fist. I have a complaint. Is there a number? I dare you to fucking call Pringles and tell them that
I'm gonna buy a can tomorrow.
I cannot fist the
I'm gonna-
can. It's not
exactly
wide
like
enough
that.
for my
Exactly
fist.
like that.
Can you record it, please?
Yes, absolutely. What's one of yours? You got any?
Dog farts when you're in
Dude,
a car.
They're fucking terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Dog farts just in general. And then you like when they fart
And then
you're
they look
like,
at their ass.
yeah, they're like, what was that? Like, motherfucker, you
You
just
know you
farted.
just did that.
Yeah.
Or when that's so bad that they get up and walk away and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they leave
Thanks
you
for the
with
crop
yeah.
dust. Ugh.
Dogs are really good at crop dust, and I wish I was that good.
They just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And what are we gonna do about it? Nothing. That my dog farted in the car so much this fucking weekend.
Which one, Dexter?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And my asshole dog, while I let him out at 4:30 in the morning on Friday night. Technically Saturday morning, he was bothering me. I let him out. Figured the dogs aren't across the street, so I'll just let him out
Should be
without a
good.
leash. And the one time in the years that I've had this mountain house that I see a skunk and my dog chased it, and he got sprayed right in the fucking mouth. And I was spraying my sheets in my room to fall asleep, but it was
Jesus
so pungent.
Christ.
And I wiped him down with baby wipes because it was 4:30 in the morning and I wasn't bathing him at 4:30 in the morning because I was already half fucking dead.
Is
So
it the same as getting the stench off a person? Do you just bathe?
it doesn't even matter. I still think you can smell it after
Really?
after a couple days, it goes away. So it's just,
Gotta deal with it.
yeah, right now I can't smell them. Most of us can't, but of course Steve's got a super sniffer and Mel.
Steve's
They
"He
can
fucking
smell him.
stinks."
Yes, that's all he keeps saying. And I'm like, well, the dog won't even touch the grass when there's dew in the morning. So if you want to bathe him, I'll do it with you, but I'm not doing that by myself.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
don't blame
Great
you.
Dane, by the way, for everybody who doesn't know. And he's very large. And yeah.
She's fucking huge.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. I also don't like people that have a forever garage sale. on
What,
their-
every weekend?
No, their entire yard just looks like one.
Oh. I don't
Just
think
the
I've
most
ever-
random shit everywhere.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
I don't know. There's this one that they have all these kids' toys by my parents' house. There's a guy down the street from me, always has random shit, just random shit all over your yard, just like a hoarder yard.
Okay.
There we go. It doesn't bother me so much,
But just why?
but I just do you want it? You know what I mean? I'm not upset with anybody that has it, and I apologize if I'm offending anybody that has that because
Nah, fuck that shit.
it's just I just sit there and why would you want that? My mom here, for example, her neighbor put a dressed mannequin out front of his home. His yard was so creepy that my mom bought these those leave things that weave in that you put up on the fence to hide so that she doesn't have to look at it anymore. Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't know why, but when people call an SUV a truck, it really pisses me off.
It's hard because I'll even say my car instead of my truck, and I drive a truck.
Yeah.
But
Your truck is a truck.
yes, it is
that's
a
truck,
it's
you know?
GMC Sierra. It's a truck.
My Jeep is not a truck.
It's a Jeep.
It's a Jeep. People be like, "Oh, is that your truck?" I'm like, "Motherfucker,
It's
not
not
a
like
truck."
people walk up and be like, "Oh, check out my little 4-door sedan. This is my sedan. This is my
I wish people
2-door
did.
sports car." Because technically, 2-door cars are sports cars, and
I wish people did.
you could have a Pontiac Grand Am. I ain't calling it a sports car if it's certain one. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I just hate when people are like, "Oh, my Escalade is
My
a
Escalade.
is a truck. Get in my truck." That's not a truck. It's not a truck.
It's an SUV.
Yeah.
Actually, it's an Escalade.
Well, yeah. That. But
I definitely have a habit of saying my car instead of my truck. So I'm definitely downplaying, I guess, a little bit.
yeah.
It's I got a big dick, but I'm downplaying it. Yeah. I hate when I lose shit between the car seats.
I don't know that problem.
No, in between your car.
Oh, I
in
thought
the
you were talking about
seats.
your kid's car
No,
seats.
not a child's car seat.
Okay.
When your fucking key or a lighter falls in between the car seats and you have to
Oh.
fucking dig for it. Or it's halfway back and you can't reach it from this way.
I did that today with my work phone.
See?
It was gone. And I was like, where the hell did it go? I looked down, it's in the crack. I'm like, come on.
See? Car seats.
I definitely thought you were talking about kids.
It's okay.
For a
I get
second.
it. I get it. Well, I have one on here for you.
Oh.
Do you want to tell me what it says?
Roast beef
Vaginas.
vaginas.
Vaginas. I thought that was funny. And above it is bitches. Yeah, I don't like bitches.
Men can, yeah, I just,
In general.
yeah.
In general. I have another one that there's this one girl who every time I hear her name on softball, she's on one of the teams. Just I'm not gonna mention her name, but when I hear it, my neck kind of tweaks and like her face, even just all of it. She's not on my softball team. She's not on any of the teams that I've ever actually I played on her team once. That's about it.
That's fucking great.
There's another one that said I was their best friend too, and that they knew me so well.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
She's my favorite.
That's fucking weird.
And there's always two that like, really push my buttons on questions about running the league. But anyway, Oh, I also am not a fan of the word woke. That also
I still don't understand what the
fucks
fuck that
my
means.
head up. I guess you're aware in a sense. And I don't even like the fact that I just used that word
like,
with woke.
How
That
do
you know better. You've learned. I get the point of it, and I'm not knocking anybody that uses it. It's just you've grown, you've improved, you've now with the times, you know, I guess that's I just don't like that word. I'm not saying that any of that part of it is bad. I just don't like hearing it because it's just I don't know.
Yeah. I don't like John because I don't understand what the fuck it is.
It's just
But
that.
it's such a Philly thing.
That it's that. This John, that John.
So weird.
I mean, I think it's cool that we got our own word in the fucking dictionary.
We did.
But of course,
I just don't get it. I'm terrible at using slang in sentences.
I don't like that it is what it is.
That's my favorite saying.
I hate that what it stands for.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is what it is. And I use the word, or I use the statement, even myself.
Yeah.
But I hate that it is what it is.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. It's a fucking conundrum, whatever the fuck it is. People not saying thank you.
Oh, I will be such a dick to people. Like if I open the door for you and I hold it and you just walk in, I'm like, you're welcome.
Me
and
too.
I say it real fucking loud. And then you hear a whisper, thank you. Yeah, bitch.
Yes. Yes. I remember I was at the skating rink at the Palace and I I don't even know what I was going outside for. Or could have been leaving. I mean, I've been working there forever. So I would open the door and some guy was like very big. Like, where's the weight room? Like linebacker.
They're my favorite.
And he just walks in and I was like, you're welcome. Really and I'll do it chipper.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
You're welcome. And he turns around and he sighs and he goes, I'm sorry. Thank you. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, that was cool.
I just don't understand.
It's not that difficult. I'm holding a door for you.
Yeah.
Sometimes I want to just let the door go to hit them.
Oh, I've done it a couple times. And I
might have. I don't remember. I don't know.
I do it sometimes.
I'm spiteful sometimes.
Especially,
I'll toss a spite brick at you. Occasionally.
5:00 in the morning. I'm at Wawa and I didn't get my coffee in me yet.
Yeah, like I didn't have to hold this bitch for you.
Yeah.
And you would think less of me if I just didn't keep it open as I'm walking in.
Yeah.
So
or the people who don't put like any hustle into their step when you're holding it.
Oh God. Sometimes it doesn't bother me because sometimes I'm like, especially if they're like handicapped or if they're holding stuff.
Different.
Like
that's different.
Or if I'm not in a rush.
Yeah.
I guess like I'm not too picky on that, but I could see where, depends on where I'm going. Because I could definitely get pissed at that.
I'll be a dick and hold it till they're almost like right there and then let it go.
Like the elevator. Oh, sorry. It just shut.
As you're fucking hitting the button for it to close.
Yes. Sorry. I also hate the fucking warranty phone calls. I'm sure everybody fucking hates them. And you have purchased an Apple iPod on Amazon. We're trying to check this and so I have one that's kind of weird. I don't like the way some people shake hands.
I mean, I don't either, but it doesn't bother me that much.
It bothers me. Like it really bothers me. And I started actually like, I guess trying to like get my learn out and like teach others about this because it bothers me so I mean, what do they say? You're supposed to have like a firm handshake, correct?
Yeah.
Like, so women are sometimes
the limpiest fucking handshakers in the world.
It's not even so much so that I could see that would bother me.
Like, I don't like, give me your hand. It's like,
no. So
Like,
who does
oh,
that? Does guys?
No, I've had a couple women do
Right.
it to me, and I'm like, yo.
So have you ever shook a man's hand and it was weird?
Oh, they get super aggressive with me.
No.
I've had men get super aggressive. I'm like, yo, dude. Like, we
So
get it.
here, shake my hand like normal. So this is my handshake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
It's a
like
firm
mine.
handshake.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I want you to go to do that again to me, and I'm going to show you what some guys do to me.
Okay.
No, put your hand out like you're going to shake. Look at this.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is this?
You should make
Okay.
him kiss
You're
it.
not going to kiss my fucking hand. It's not fucking happening. What the fuck is this?
You should have some that be like, you gonna
No
kiss
one's
him?
ever done that to you before?
No.
I don't know, but it's been done to me multiple times to the point where I go, would you like to try that again? Because I feel dirty right now. If I like, it sounds weird, but have somebody hold your hand like that and it feels weird. It feels dirty. I can't explain it, but I, when they do it, I'm like, do you want to try that again like a man? It's literally what I
Yeah.
say. I'm like, because that was just fucking weird. Was I like, am I a princess? Am I a maiden? I'm doing the job. And it's mostly people that I'm like, I'm doing a job that's different than them or higher
Yeah.
than them. I'm like, I don't need a kiss up. Or if you're up higher, like,
Yeah.
just shake my hand like a normal person.
Yeah.
So like a lot of times I would give up, and I'm a big like, let's do high fives.
Yeah.
Because you really can't fuck that up. But it'll turn me off you right away, because now you assume that I'm dainty and that I can't do things. And that's where I get like, and then just the fact that I feel dirty.
So that's how I feel like when a man shakes my hand and is so
I hope you shake hands normal, Nate. Go ahead.
so aggressively.
Okay.
Like it's like
People shake my hand hard.
Yeah.
That's like when people like when I shake somebody's hand, like they try to shake me.
they try to go harder, right?
Yeah, they all
Yeah,
for
like,
the most part. And
It's
then
like they
some
gotta
people-
outdo
So your
you.
best is to just shake like I went a little further than you. I noticed when I shook your hand, but I did not hurt you.
No,
like
I've
I know
had-
I didn't hurt you, but then I noticed that you went later, and like that's fine. Like, but there's like a moderation. Like you're not trying to rip their hand off or
Yeah.
take the skin with you, you know?
I think that, and it doesn't happen with everyone I, have a handshake with or whatever. But like it's like some dudes like feel like you're like taking their like
manhood.
like, oh, you can give a stronger handshake. Like, whoa, motherfucker, you can have the strongest handshake.
You know what? You
like-
can have it. I just want you to shake my hand like a normal person, because that is not shaking hands.
I could see people doing that.
That's
to
you
though,
like
Nate.
having me like finger your hand with like
Yeah.
my fist almost. Like I don't know.
people
like,
assume
walk
that I'm
out
gonna
like,
shake their hand hard.
You know? What'd you say, Nate?
Like people assume that I'm gonna like give them a hard handshake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you are pretty tall, bro.
Yeah, but I
Probably.
mean, I usually don't. And then people that I know, like people who work with their hands, like carpenters or like even like mechanics.
Oh yeah, like rough.
like their hand, you can just look at their hands and like they have. You can tell they work with their hands all
Mhm.
day.
Right.
They've been doing it. Like those guys, they don't shake your hand hard
Nope.
at all.
No.
They never shake your hand hard, even though they could grip the shit out of you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're
You know
not
what I
like
mean?
pussies about it, but they are shaking your
Yeah.
hand like a
Yeah.
normal person.
Right.
It's always there's like insecure.
That's normally what it is.
Pretty much, or I'm an asshole and I am not conceited. I'm convinced like that
Yeah.
I am there. I mean, it is what it is, but I've shook people like I just shook your hand. How
Mhm.
it feels weird. I've done that to guys now because I'm like, let me show you how that feels.
Yeah.
Sorry, it really just fucking irks me. I know it sounds stupid, but it does.
I love it. I hate YouTube.
You hate YouTube?
Yeah, because like, so it's 2022. Why, when I close or lock my phone, it doesn't continue playing like anything else?
You got to pay for the premium.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's bullshit.
Or
Oh,
like,
I
God
didn't know
forbid,
that.
God forbid you like want to listen to a song on YouTube and look at something else on your phone while you're listening and you
Yeah.
can't. Or the fact that I have to watch like a 20-minute ad.
Dude. It's ridiculous. So you watch like
Money, money, money.
you watch like a minute like a minute ad, and then the song's about to start, and then you got to watch another 10 20 minute 20
right,
second
right,
ad. You're
exactly.
like, come on.
It's bullshit. Fucking bullshit.
I get really upset when I'm watching like Netflix or like Hulu or anything that I need I use subtitles.
I use subtitles
sometimes
all the time.
my fat ass be crunching on snacks and I can't hear. So then I
Sometimes
just
the music in the background is so fucking loud
read. Yeah, it's
that I have
ridiculous.
rewound, and I'm like, oh no. And then like my friends just make fun of me, but now they're all doing
Yep.
it. And I'm like, they don't bother you after a while, and like you get the gist of it.
I don't like when they don't line up though.
With the mouth,
It
like when they're
drives
talking,
me insane.
or if it's like different words.
Yeah, just it
Yeah. I
So
don't
you
like
weren't
that.
a big fan of like Japanese films and stuff.
no.
Oh, I don't know if she means like the words don't line up with when they're talking. Like if
Yeah.
it's different words.
No. That's it's when it doesn't line up.
Yeah, Japanese, the older
Mm.
ones are like that.
Yeah, when they're like talking over voiceover.
Yeah.
and it's
Mhm.
like a delay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I watched is it Money Heist or something on Netflix? They rob banks and they get the fuck away with it. Like it's awesome. And that was filmed in a different country and they
Right. I've
voiced it
watched some
over.
shows like that, like The Rain I've
Yeah.
watched, and with this kid Rasmus.
I mean,
Remember, but like
that
yeah,
stuff
they
I
don't match.
Yeah. But
But
that doesn't bother me because I know it's gonna happen.
right.
But like if I'm watching a show that was like filmed here and it's in English and all that, and the subtitles don't line up, I'm like, what the fuck?
Like meaning the subtitles.
don't match up with their lips when they're talking.
Oh, so with it's like a head or
Yeah.
delay. I gotcha. That would annoy me. It bothers me when it always happens. Like I tried to watch the Curb Your Enthusiasm, and every time I put
Such
that
a
on,
great show.
but every time I put that the fuck on, it literally like gets a delay to the point where like I can hear exactly what they're saying. The words are coming up at the same time,
okay.
but their mouth and their expressions aren't, because it's so
That's
delayed
weird.
that I was like, I don't even care if it's like, I can't tell their expression. So I don't even know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
And I have to like start it and stop it. So I just gave up. it's not happening.
That's
I'm
a great
sorry.
show though for anybody who hasn't.
I would
saw
like to
that.
watch it. You know, I'm a big fan of, Letterkenny, and with
I've
their
only
whole
watched, like,
moist.
5.
I love that episode. It's one of my favorite episodes. I think it's like season 4, episode 3, or season 3, episode 4.
I
I'm
never
not
got
sure,
that far.
but that's what I had sent you last night. Did you ever watch Letterkenny, Nate?
No.
So, I mean, it's a great show. It's on Hulu.
I was
You
gonna
should
say,
check
what
it
channel
out.
comes on?
It's on Hulu.
Who's in it?
Like nobody,
Yeah, I have no
honestly.
idea who they are.
So-
those be the best ones though.
It's basically like this group. I don't know the whole, like, don't quote me on this, but it was these guys that did something on the internet where they said all this random funny shit.
Mhm.
And then they decided they were super funny, so they were going to make a show. So Letterkenny is a town, and it'll say, like, as soon as you watch, like, the first thing that comes up, it'll say like Letterkenny, a town of 5,000 people that is filled with hockey players,
Mhm.
skids, which is like basically druggies, or like emo kids, if pretty much, Hicks, and what was the other, and Christians. And basically, like, there's a hockey team, and it's Canada, like
Mhm.
in Canada, and they, just say the most ridiculous fucking shit. The first episode is this guy Wayne, who, he found out his girlfriend left him,
Yeah.
and he used to be the toughest guy in Letterkenny, toughest guy everywhere.
He stopped fighting for her.
Yeah, so he
Yeah.
stops fighting, for this girl and all this stuff like that. So the first episode is like him realizing, like, no, I gotta fuck some shit up. But the second episode is him literally fighting everyone in Letterkenny to prove
It's
that once
fucking
again
awesome.
he is the fucking toughest man in Letterkenny. Just the stuff that it's fucking hilarious. But they have this one episode on bad words.
Okay.
And the whole show is bad words. Like at one point they're talking about yeast. She's like, don't say that. And they're like, what? Don't say what? Marinade? This? Oh, yeast. And then they just go on like a barrage. They're like, oh, have you ever heard of the Yeasty Boys? And like all like it's fucking ridiculous. And they do the one from Moist, and I sent it to Meg last night. I was dying. I'll have to show it to you, Nate. I
It's a
would
good show.
say show it, but it would fuck up our world right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it's funny.
I gotta start watching that again. I think I stopped like after the 4th episode.
There's a new spin-off of
Okay.
it called Shorzy, and Shorzy is fucking great.
Isn't that someone's name in that show?
It is.
Okay.
So Shorzy is actually Wayne.
Okay.
That's why you never see his face.
Okay.
But now there's a show that's separate, and it's just Shorzy, and you see his face, and
Okay.
he's doing like hockey. Like they have a new show that was a
I
spinoff.
definitely gotta watch
It's
it.
fucking great. Like, you know, just the stupid stuff he says, the way he acts, like pitter patter, like let's go. Like just and then Mr. and Mrs. McMurray. I love them too. Oh, that's a famous person. Nate, did you ever see what the fuck is that show? Winona Earp.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've never watched it though.
So the lead character, Winona, is Mrs. McMurray.
Okay, yeah, the girl from Beetlejuice.
Is it Beetlejuice?
So that's a great movie too.
I believe so.
No.
What's the name of the show again?
Letterkenny. It's not.
Like
What?
like the word is letter Kenny.
Yes. Letterkenny. They even have like a cartoon. I forget what it's something else.
What's her name?
Which one?
The lady you're talking about.
Fuck. Which lady? I don't even fucking remember. This is
The
another
lead?
thing.
You talking about the lead?
The lead character, there's all different women in the show.
Her name Katie.
Katie.
Katie. It's Michelle Milet. I don't know the.
But
Oh,
no,
it's
he
not-
was saying
she's
the
not
lady
the
from
lead.
Beetlejuice, and I'm trying to think of
Isn't
who.
that Wynomi Ryder?
Not Winona Ryder. No, she's in Stranger Things.
Yeah, that was Beetlejuice. That's the girl in Beetlejuice.
Yes, but we're talking about Letterkenny.
Yeah.
She's not in that.
Michelle Millette is Katie.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of these people look familiar to me.
Yeah, I don't. that's
Just
not-
like the shit that they say and do, it's just
it is a
yeah,
great show.
the one kid's like, Menergy, and he's like, Stuart. I love when he's like, fuck you, Stuart. And he's like, you're Stuart. Like he said fuck you to himself. I was dying.
Yeah, my wifey got me into Resident Alien. It's pretty hilarious.
Oh, I'll have to check
What
it
is
out.
it?
Resident Alien.
Resident Alien's pretty funny.
Hmm.
I'll have to write it down because I'm forgetful.
Yeah, I was gonna say I need that as a picture because I'll forget.
I'm like, I will fucking forget.
Terrible.
Um,
You know who pissed? Does like Taylor Swift pisses me off.
Why? Because she likes to fucking copyright or patent words
Bro,
in a year. She wanted to
every-
patent a year.
patent a year.
Yes, I think she wanted to like copyright a year, something to that extent. Go ahead, tell your story. I'll find
What?
it.
No, she just like I don't even think she's older than me. I think she's 26 or something like that. Girl's been through more dick and writes so many fucking songs
That's why.
about them. Like, but can you not come up with anything else?
I mean, I don't mind her music, some of it anyway.
So I like when
I don't
people
mind
do
about
covers.
hers. Different. Yes, she wanted to trademark this sick beat and other 1989 phrases.
Was she even born in 1989?
I don't know.
There's
I'd
no
have
way
to
she's
look.
older than me. I don't think she's older than me.
Yeah, she's a 90s baby.
So what the fuck is she trying to trademark?
It says, if you want to party like it's 1989 to this sick beat, you better ask Taylor Swift's permission first. The
Oh,
pop
'cause
star
that
has
is in her song.
trademarked those phrases.
That is in her song. But there's
She wanted it, I believe she wanted it to be something else. I don't know, but it's just dumb.
so weird.
I
She-
just said your stuff, bitch. Come get me. I'm not a big fan of the band Rush. This is gonna piss people off,
I don't
and I'm sorry. I could deal with like Working Man. That's probably about it.
what
I know
other-
all their words. I know the songs. I just don't ever really want to listen to them.
Oh
yeah.
shit, she was born in 89.
Oh, good burn.
Shit.
Good burn, Big Patty.
And her birthday's a day after mine.
No wonder you don't like each
Still
other.
fuck that bitch.
I bet you would.
No.
Even her little blow and sniff. That's a future
Never.
word that you
Yeah.
have to like
So-
learn. Oh my god. I hate when I go over a person's house and I go to the bathroom and there's no toilet paper.
If I'm real close, like if I went over your house and there's no toilet paper, I'm gonna go find some.
Right.
Like, but if I don't know you that well, Yeah, I'm annoyed.
But I'm annoyed that like I go look in the room
Yeah,
and
it's
there
not
isn't
there.
any. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. I don't like that. I don't like that.
That's
I hate
why-
when I miss that exit on the turnpike too, because that's like
Dude, you gotta go
30
like 30 more
miles.
miles.
I just added a half hour to my trip.
Like, seriously, I've done it a couple times. It pisses
Me
me
too.
off.
You know what I've done a couple times? Rode over the Burlington Bristol Bridge. Because I've gotten off the wrong exit coming from fucking like all the way the other end, then turnpike. I've done it at least like 3 times.
Damn.
And yeah, fuck my life.
That sucks.
You'd think I'd fucking learn. Sorry. Apparently I'm stupid too. I don't like blisters.
Bro, I got one the other day. Like literally, I went walking with one of the guys at work. He's like big into walking now. We put on our long sleeve t-shirts and our hard hat glasses, and it was like 108 degrees out that day or some shit. And he's like, all right, we're gonna do 2 miles. I'm like, dude, I don't know if I'm gonna make it 2 miles. He's like, let's smoke a
Right.
cigarette before. I'm like, you're a psychopath. I'm like, you are a straight psychopath. Yeah, we don't even get it to a
Psychopath.
mile. And my big
And what were you
toe-
doing? Running?
Just walking, like speed walking.
Oh, okay.
Speed walking. And we don't even get it to the mile. He's already fucking, almost a football field away from me at this point. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this dude's just going. And I can feel my big toe. Like something's wrong with it. Dude, we get done. I take my sock off. I have this big bubble taking up my whole bottom of the big toe.
Fuck.
It still sucks right now. It
You
hurts.
should get some moleskin.
Moleskin's great.
It does.
Moleskins.
It's fantastic.
So
If not for that, I probably wouldn't be able to live. No, I'm kidding.
I had a really bad.
There's a handy tip for you. Moleskin helps with blisters on your feet.
It
You don't even
does.
feel it.
Well, it depends. If you have like a really bad blister, you have to use a shit ton.
Yeah.
Like I went when I
Like
went to
wrap your toe in it.
Yeah. Well, when I went to basic training, and they like give you your boots and stuff like that, it's like shut the fuck up, and these ladies know what size boot you want. Well, they fucked up my boots. They
Oh,
were like
shit.
half a size small.
Oh, fuck. So there's rubbing.
Dude, they were like it was horrible. We ended up like I think we got done like a shower.
Like, give me room for my toenails. So,
Yo,
you know.
it was bad. And I'm sucking it up. I'm like, they told me to shut the fuck up. Like, I'm shutting the fuck up. Like,
There you go.
you know.
Yeah.
And we're getting smoked one night, and they're like, our drill sergeants are dropping us like, dude, push-ups, blah, blah, blah. And we had just gotten done out of shower, so we're not wearing like socks or anything.
Mhm.
Dude, the one drill sergeant comes over, and she was like, I don't know what the fuck happened to the back of your ankles, like the heels and shit. She's like, but you're going to the doctor tomorrow.
Oh, my God.
Yo, I couldn't wear boots for like a month
Jesus.
until they healed. Every day I had to go and get my my
leg wrapped.
my leg wrapped. It was terrible.
Like, I got to walk in for a little bit anyway.
Yeah. Like my boots were like you could see the blood.
Oh,
It was horrible. That was probably the worst pain I've ever been in my life. Like, oh.
Well, if that's the worst pain, that's not bad.
Well, yeah.
I mean, there's definitely worse. What else you got?
What the hell? Oh, the phrase "we need to talk,"
Yeah, that's scary.
especially through a text.
Oh, fuck. That's like doom. And if it's like
Yeah.
hours, that butterflies.
Like if you text me,
everything.
like I work from 6 to 4. So if you text me at 10 o'clock in the morning and go, "We need to talk," like
I'm
when you get
shitting
done
myself
work,
the entire day.
I'm freaking the fuck out. I
Well,
can't
what could it
think
be
straight.
about? And I'm definitely, are you definitely like
Yo,
so in left field?
I,
Yeah.
I think of the most random shit that I probably didn't even do, and I'm like, did I do that? Is that what pissed her off? Is she really upset at that? Like, what did I do? It's terrible.
Like, we need to talk. Yeah, that's creepy.
I'm like, just tell me now.
Or
Just
like,
tell me now.
yeah, just get it
Yeah.
over with. But you're at work. I don't want to do that to you while you're at work.
Yeah, fuck
There's
that.
another one.
I'm like, no, because you just killed my whole mood.
See, but then if I do something like that, usually I'll just keep it to myself
okay.
and talk later. Like I feel like because there's times where like, obviously I fought with Steve at work on through texts and shit, and it
Yeah,
doesn't help. And
it's
it just like,
horrible.
and then I'm sitting there like, why the fuck did I do that? But I mean, we're both guilty of it. But
Yeah. Sierra's done it to me, I think once so far, like recently. And I was like, why the fuck would you text me that shit while I'm at work? I'm like, you couldn't wait 2 hours?
Sometimes you can't,
Like,
you know, but
she apologized. She's like, you're right. She's like, I fucked up. My bad.
sometimes you're just that mad.
Yeah. Dude, I've done it.
Sometimes you're not
lot.
even expecting it. And then like I'm being hung up on, or I
Yep.
hung up and I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
That's my problem. I go from like 0 to where like
To
it shouldn't be an
hero.
argument to fucking psychopath. And I'm like, oh, I just blew that up.
It
I'm
happens.
like, fuck. I'm working on it though. I've gotten somewhat better.
She's learning. She's
Yeah,
learning.
just
everyone.
a little, you know.
It's like, calm down. There's another one.
Yeah, don't tell me to fucking calm down. I'm going to like if me and you were in an argument right now and you told me to calm down, I'm flipping this fucking table.
Yeah.
Like I hate that word.
Yeah.
Like,
take it easy.
it's making me all riled up right now. It's terrible. I'm like,
all right. Well, what would you prefer? Easy girl. Does that work?
Wait, so that I'm cracking up. So the one I liked it. Sierra said "good girl" to me the one time.
Oh
like
God.
in a after. Yeah.
After you guys had a moment.
Yes.
Okay.
And I just looked at her and I said, "Don't ever fucking say that again."
Good girl.
Like she was like, "I knew."
Did she pat you on the head?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like no, on my ass. I was
That
like,
was
you
funny.
Motherfucker. She was like,
Atta girl.
She's like, I'm just gonna start saying random shit now.
Yeah. Next time she's an atta girl.
Terrible. It's fucking terrible. God.
I have when you go to a restaurant and there's no room on the table.
Oh, dude, that was me at
Like I love Piggy's
Where
up
the
the
hell-
mountain so much.
Piggies.
Cheesecake Factory.
Yes, that's
Yes.
exact. But I've heard of Piggies. I think Sierra used to go to Piggies.
They're delicious. I have my house
like a
is like around there,
small-
yeah. And it is and
You gotta
there's
drive
so
through
much shit.
You gotta
Big
drive
Boulder.
through like a
Big Boulder.
yeah.
You like
I-
the mountain, the
I
ski
was
area.
up there, not like probably 2-3 years ago. We wanted to go there for breakfast before we left.
I'll make sure I'll take you there one day.
Okay.
It's not far. It's like 15 minutes from my
Okay.
house up there.
Yeah,
But,
Sierra's like, we gotta go. I'm like, okay, we get there, and there's like no fucking they didn't
There's-
have anything.
There's a
like, all
lot.
right.
You have to get there early if you're gonna
Yeah,
go
we
because
fucked
it's
up.
busy as F. Unless it's like during the week. If it's a weekend, no, you got to go early.
I forget when
And
we left.
it's tiny in there. There's not a lot of room.
Mhm.
And like they have crayons on the table. They have biscuits on the table. Then they have like paper because they want you to color. They like kids paint like or draw like
That's cool.
pigs and they put them, everywhere and stuff. And then there's like syrup on the table. And then this is ketchup. It's like there's no like if you're at a table
Jesus.
that is like if you go with like a 4-person table and that's all you get, it is a tight squeeze because then they're giving you your plate plus like your sides,
Yeah.
plus like coffee. And it's like and I have this fucking issue like when I'm out and I'm eating somewhere that my area like
Has to be yours.
it needs to be like clean, like,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's mine. Yeah, it's mine.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if your area right across from me looks like absolute
Yeah.
trash, but if there's water spilled, I will wipe it up in front. I don't know why that I have this fucking issue. I'm not like OCD on anything else, but my eating space needs to be clean. Like, I don't even want to see the fucking straw wrapper. Like,
Oh
I will
my
do something.
God.
No one
Love
will
it.
even fucking notice that I'm doing this, okay?
I love
But
it.
I know that I have this fucking issue. And it irks me when I just have nowhere to go. So the whole fucking table looks like utter fucking chaos of just fucking food. And yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm done. What else you got?
So as you know, I'm like a big, not anymore. I don't do it as much, but every day I would share 2 or 3 like funny memes. And I fucking hate the people who would share them and not give me a like.
I think that's just wrong.
Don't steal my shit.
Because you obviously fucking like it.
Yeah.
And
You
don't
like it enough
assume.
to put it on your page.
Right. Don't assume that I believe that.
I'll delete you. I will delete you as a fucking friend. Like, because I feel like I've given people warnings. I've made it a couple Facebook status. Like, if you're going to share my shit, like it. everyone's like, oh, but you didn't come up with the meme. But you're right, I didn't come up with the meme. But when I found it, I sure as hell liked that motherfucker's post.
Yeah. I have proper fucking etiquette. By the way, when you're on an elevator and you're about to get on an elevator, it's proper etiquette to allow people to come off first and don't stand in front of the door.
Yes. Dude, I had someone do that at 30th Street Station. I'm getting off the elevator and the dude's trying to get on. I'm like,
Yeah,
you
I'm
want to
like-
let me the fuck off?
Yeah.
I
Because I was like, there's so much more room. Just let me off first. I was in there first. First.
I don't get it.
What else you got? I don't have any more personal ones. I only have the ones that I found that are funny.
I don't have. I mean, it's not. I don't understand people's liking for celery so much. Like where they're like, oh, I can
don't
eat
like
celery
it's
and
gross.
ranch. Like, no,
It's
motherfucker.
stringy.
You can just eat ranch because celery has no fucking taste.
Yeah,
in it.
I can have celery when it's like in soup. Like
don't
I can. I mean, it's not my favorite. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna throw it in there. But if it's in like a vegetable soup, I can have it,
Yeah.
and I'm fine with that because it's not stringy. I just,
know.
I'm not a
Yeah, when
fan.
you like bite into it and like
Yeah.
three.
Yes, like
I know
shit's
exactly-
flying all over.
It's
Uh,
terrible.
So I did find something online about like certain little things. So maybe we can just agree whether it's bad or
Okay.
not. So I'll do the first, then I'll give you the rest.
Mhm.
Using your phone while talking to somebody. Like if
Wait,
you're,
like on speaker,
I don't know, like
or
I guess just in general. I mean, it might seem like a minor thing to you, but if you're pulling your phone out while you're talking to someone, you're almost getting on their nerves by doing so because you're not paying attention to
like
them.
person to person. Okay.
Yes. Like if I ever do it, I always go, I'm sorry. I just have to answer. I am
Yeah.
listening to you, real
Yeah.
quick.
I hate when you go to like I've done it a couple times at Wawa. Like if I'm in there and I'm on the phone, and then it's my turn to like for her or him to like ring me out.
Mhm.
I'm like, hold on, and I put my phone down, or like I don't say
Right.
anything, and I'm like, hey, how are you?
Oh my
Like,
God. People that go up to the fucking counter and buy stuff while they're talking on the
yeah,
phone.
it drives me nuts.
I literally and I hate when people do it when I'm talking to
Yeah.
them. And I'm like, oh my God, if I'm talking, I'll go, can you hold on a minute? And I will put you in my fucking
Yeah.
pocket and I will go up. I will handle every single thing I do. And I am not picking up that phone until I walk the fuck away.
Yeah. There's times where my hand's been full, and I'm like, putting it to my shoulder, and I'm like telling the person I'm on the phone with, I'm like, hold on.
Mhm.
And then I'm like, hey, how are you? And they never answer me. They know who I'm talking to. Like,
Yeah.
So, but I hate that.
Yeah. I mean, some of these are okay. Some are. This one says not muting your background noise during meetings. Yeah, like a Zoom meeting, I guess. But I mean, like people could just like, I get it, but I mean, people.
Listen, if you got, like,
if
kids
you're in
or
the
a
meeting, you
dog-
can mute them.
Yeah.
Or just say, hey, fucking put on mute.
Yeah.
Wearing too much perfume or cologne. Yeah, that could be
Oh.
rough.
I went to the gym today, and somebody
Using all caps. Go ahead.
that drives me nuts.
Who are you yelling at?
Yo, literally, I'm like, yo, just call me if you want to yell at me. Don't
Yeah.
do that shit in caps.
I feel like one word's in caps, I can handle it. Like if you're trying to be funny or
Or
explaining
you get
something.
excited. Yeah.
Yes,
But if you're
not the
yelling
whole
at me
thing. Yeah. So what happened at the gym?
with the perfume thing,
Oh.
I'm like on the treadmill, and a guy and his girlfriend like walk by me, and you can just like, I'm like, dude, did you fucking bathe in that cologne?
Mhm. Well,
Like,
I
you're
think
coming to
once
the
they do
gym.
it and then they come to the gym, it sweats out of them even more, maybe.
I think
know.
I don't wear like the perfume or cologne, whatever. I don't like any of it.
I don't understand people who wear it at all at the gym.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
maybe they
get
just
it.
came from work. Like, no, it ain't that fucking strong at this
Yeah.
point, bro.
I'm not a
Maybe it was Italian bath or something, like some kind of
Ugh.
bath. Like
dude. I've seen
Sorry,
people do that
Italians.
shit with like baby powder.
something I heard. Yeah.
It's like, bro, just take a shower.
Yeah. People saying putting your bag down on a seat. That purse is too precious to sit on your lap. Listen, I'll put my bag down on a fucking seat, but if I see somebody needs a seat, I'll
Yeah.
pick my fucking purse up.
Yeah.
So chill with that.
Yeah, that's
What is humble bragging? I'm just gonna skip it.
I think when
'cause it
you're
sounds
trying to
stupid.
brag, but like
Being
not
humble about it.
cra-
I mean, I guess
yeah.
that's okay to an extent, but not too much.
Yeah.
Not standing to one side on an escalator. Yeah. Get the fuck out of the way if you just want to ride and not step. It depends. I have my
Mm.
moments, but I would let people get by me.
See, I only take the escalator at the Phillies game.
Mm.
Like that's the only time I think I've really been on one.
Mm.
I don't know where many places with an escalator.
Starting an order with, can I get a, what's wrong with that?
What?
What are you supposed to fucking say? May I have that? I don't know. Not holding the door for the person behind you.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Refusing to walk in a single file on a crowded sidewalk. All right, what the fuck are you expecting? No one. Shut up.
These are some bougie motherfuckers.
Yeah. Singing along like you're trying to a song like you're trying to win a Grammy.
Oh.
You know what?
Listen,
fucking you do you. I don't care if you want to fucking sing.
Yo, I did that the other day with one of the guys at work. We were singing because it was July 25th. Put on some fucking Christmas music and I
There
was
you
singing
go.
All I Want for Christmas.
Hey, they had it
Like-
on at I think it was like I forget what station was playing a little bit of Christmas music because I kept having fucking that Tom Petty song where it's like it's Christmas all
Oh, yeah.
over, and I just like when he goes again, yeah, again. Like, what the fuck? And that was in my head for like weeks after that.
Speaking of Christmas, that's what I don't like.
You don't like
when I don't
Christmas?
No, I like Christmas. I don't like it when
What
they
do you
put out
mean you
the-
don't like Christmas? Sorry.
I don't like it when they put out the Christmas decorations now.
Oh yeah.
No, fuck that. You're not allowed to do it.
Do you know that my
till
tree
after
is
Thanksgiving.
still up the mountains from last year?
Jesus Christ.
I just haven't been lazy.
But that's fine. But like, so my favorite holiday is Thanksgiving. I love it. There's
Mhm.
nothing to it other than you go over, either you make the meal or somebody else does. You go over, you eat, you have a couple drinks, you play some games. That's all anybody wants.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Any other holiday, you
Not
gotta
having to do
fucking like, but get a gift or
Yeah.
it's terrible.
Okay. Okay. What about not returning your shopping cart? Does that bother you? Because that bothers me when people do that.
It didn't before, but I feel like now that I'm getting older, it's like I'll try to pull into a parking spot and there's a freaking shopping cart.
Yeah, it's
like,
annoying.
but-
Like, just return it. It's
Yeah.
not that bad.
And then it's like the shopping
Yeah,
cart
I'm one of
return.
those.
What? You don't return it?
Oh,
Dick.
well,
Well, if I'm close, right? Like if I'm like a couple spots there, then yeah. But if I'm like all the way back, like
Yeah.
farther
But I mean,
back-
they do have like other like closer kiosks,
no,
don't
I
they?
do put them in the kiosk. I
Oh,
do put them in
okay.
the kiosk. But if I look around and it's not in like a 2-minute walk there and back, yeah, that motherfucker stand right.
You lazy
there.
motherfucker, Nate.
I love it.
Every time I see it happen, I'm like, that dude's pulling a fucking Nate right there.
Have you ever seen? There's a dude on Facebook who literally calls himself the cart narc, and
Why?
he follows people
Oh
around.
my god,
who
Nate,
don't-
he's coming for you.
Yo, he is. He's gonna get you.
Narc. I don't know where Nate
He
lives, Narc. I
made-
can't help you.
He made fucking magnets that stick onto people's cars, and he'll throw it on their car, saying like, "Oh, I don't put my shopping cart back," and people get so pissed, like they want to fight him.
Jeez.
They're like, "Take that shit off my car." He's like, "Just put the cart back. I'll take it off."
Yeah.
They won't put it back.
Oh god. I mean, hey, I literally live next to a flower shop, and they have a walkway that goes straight through, and then like flowers on each side, and they have like right in the front like a few little carts,
Mhm.
but like you literally pull in on gravel. Okay, and the one walkway they put a cone there like for a reason, so you can get your cart through to go to the back of your car to load up. Well, this one woman, she fucking comes in, fucking picks that fucking cone up, pulls her car in, just makes her in spot. I'm sitting there like looking at her, just shaking my fucking head. And then she literally comes out, gets out, and then like goes and leaves. The cart is literally like where she had to put it was like 4 feet away. And she just left it. I'm like, you move the cone. So here comes the one lady. I love her. She comes running out, Laura. She's like, don't worry, I'll get your cart. I was like, good for you. Like, fucking ass.
I don't know why. Like, I don't.
So this one says people that talk at nauseum about how busy you are.
About what?
I don't know. I'm gonna skip it. It's stupid. Tapping your feet when you park too close to a line in a parking lot. I mean, as long as you're in the line, I'm okay.
Yeah, as long as you're in the lines, I don't care.
Um,
But if you park too close to me and I fucking ding your car, that's on you.
oh, putting an empty container back in the fridge.
Oh, I do that all the time.
You're an asshole.
Do you know how many times? Like, no, not empty. I'll make sure that bitch got like a little. I'll go over to my
Okay.
sister's house. She'll have a thing of iced tea. I'll drink that whole thing and leave like
You're
the
like the asshole that
tiniest.
does the puzzle and leaves one piece.
Yep.
How about replying all? I hate when people do that.
What, in emails?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't ever really reply to emails.
Okay. All right. Well, we know. Like, don't send Meg an email for
Yeah,
fuck Christ.
Don't
First,
send me an email.
Fritz does not do email.
I'll probably just delete it and be like, fuck it.
Yeah. I hope her work doesn't need her emails. Putting
That's
something.
a whole different
don't-
one.
I mean, this I guess bothers me. I actually feel guilty when I do it. If you put something back on the wrong shelf at the grocery store,
I did that the other day.
I feel guilty doing that.
I tried to hide it.
I do
went.
that shit all
Yeah,
the
I
time.
do it.
I do hide
it.
it though. I hide the
do
shit out
it.
of it.
So do I. I
I'm-
did it last week.
I'm not gonna lie, I straight do it, but I definitely feel some guilt, and I'm just like, I mean, it doesn't last long, like till I walk away from it, but I do feel a moment of guilt.
I went and got like that the pre-cut lunch meat that they have like out. I grabbed that and I was like, all right, cool. Like I'll take this. And then I went down the bread aisle and like right there they have in like the refrigerator case,
Mhm.
like turkey in the packets and it stays like fresher longer.
Right.
And I was like, fuck, I didn't even think of that. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do a swap. And I take the one out and I stuff the other one. It doesn't even belong in that fridge. Like I just stuffed it in there. I'm like, fuck it, somebody will find it.
I'm only gonna read the good ones real quick. Talking at the movies, that's fucked up. Being on
Yeah.
your phone, I like it when they're on their phone and it's shining lights at me, so I'll shine my phone light right
Yeah.
at them. Going in the checkout with more than 10 items,
Drives me nuts.
fuckers. Taking a phone call in the gym, not replacing the toilet paper. Humming a song in public, that's stupid. RSVPing at the last minute, leaving the toilet seat up. Stop short while walking. I want to punch people that.
Yeah.
Fishing food out of your teeth. Whatever, you have to
What?
do it. I mean, what do you want? Something in there? Listen to music on your headphones loud enough for people to hear.
Nah, fuck that. I'm
I don't
blasting
mind
that
that.
shit.
Sniffing loudly instead of blowing your nose. Come on. What if you don't have a fucking tissue? Taking up both armrests. Fuckers.
Yeah, that sucks.
You share. Eating loudly.
Yeah, eating loud and I can't
That-
stand.
The
Like
smacking the
smacking?
lips.
Mhm.
Yeah, like smacking a food.
Oh,
Blocking the sidewalk to get a photo.
what?
I don't know. Like, I guess you're like taking a photo and now you're blocking so nobody wants to go past you. Texting while walking. I mean, it works.
I do that.
I do it too. I'm guilty. Somehow making every conversation about you. I hate you.
Ugh.
People that do that. Trying to sneak in line in the middle. Fuck you. Oh my God, standing too close to people in line.
Dude, COVID was great with that.
Here, you can read the
Where it was
rest
like,
of them.
oh,
Just-
you're so far away from me. I'm like, cool.
you're on 37.
Clicking a pen, that pisses me
Yeah.
off sometimes. Leaving red receipts on and then not responding. I thought about doing that shit. Not letting people off the elevator before you get on. Starting a sentence with no offense. Running late. Posting vague statuses, vague status updates on social media.
Or when you say you're busy, but then you posted that you're out
Drives me
tubing all
nuts.
day. Go ahead.
Snapping your gum. Using overly familiar nicknames. Bringing pungent food to work.
Pungent.
Pungent. I don't fucking
Pungent.
know.
Some
Like
Dorian
it's like
fruit.
fish, probably.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Not wiping down machines at the gym. Talking excessively about your diet.
If they leave the gym stuff sweaty, then yeah.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Gushing
Gross.
about a new relationship. Keeping your phone sound on.
Remember when we were all into ringtones? Now we
Yeah.
don't even want to fucking hear it.
Not being ready to order when you get to the counter.
Oh, I hate that. I hate it when I'm working and they're not ready and I see there's a line. I'm like, what were
That's-
you doing?
That's all of them. Yeah, that
There was
pisses me
one
off.
though that cracked me
I
up.
do that shit all the time too.
That drives me.
What?
Man, Nate, you need to get your shit together.
Yeah.
So
you just don't know what
Ugh.
you want.
I mean, you were in line for like 20 fucking minutes
Yeah.
though. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, I do that shit. I'll get up and be like,
It's not all the time, but yeah, I'm like, yeah.
I'm like, shit, I forgot.
And I'll always, but if I take a little bit long and I feel like I'm taking long, and the person, you know how they kind of go to one hip or something, like just waiting.
Yeah.
I'll look back like, my bad, y'all.
Yeah.
I'll look back like, my
Like,
bad.
I fucked up.
Yeah,
Sorry.
my bad. Right. I fucked
Oops.
up.
That's on me, man. I'll take that. You know, when the internet's slow, really slow drivers or something. But there was one on here I was cracking up. It was something about a shirt. Like, so, you know, when you zip up your shirt and you sit down and it stands up, like sticks out.
Oh, yeah.
Like the zipper goes out and it just like makes you look like you have an extra dick, like you're pitching a tent. You know what I mean? I was just like cracking up because and then one of them says James Franco's short story collection because fuck that guy.
Why is everybody hates him?
I don't know. Sitting in your car for 10 minutes while somebody's waiting for you to leave. Yeah.
I do this one constantly. Like I say, I'm here, and I don't show up until like 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm bad with that.
I do that shit.
Yeah.
No, I don't say I'm here, but I'm actually the type of person that will try and leave with ample time and still be late.
Yeah.
It really sucks. But yeah, so like that's like I'm sure there's a bazillion things
There's
that we
probably-
wrote
yeah.
down and there's tons of stuff that we could continue on that fucking annoy me. And I know I'm just gonna start like marking them down or recording them or something
Yeah.
because yeah.
That's a good idea.
Like fuck you, Taylor Swift. We're still, you know,
yeah.
like
Fuck that bitch.
we're still in that. No, I'm kidding. But
I still can't believe she's older than me.
yeah, I'm older than you too.
Grandma. I'm just kidding.
Fuck you. Anyway, well. So I think we'll be back in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I have no idea what we're gonna do.
I don't know, but if you're in the group page we have,
Or our page, like it.
like the page, like our
Please.
actual page.
You know you want to.
Give us a like, please.
Give us a like. Tell us if there's anything that really fucking annoys you. You know,
Yeah.
maybe we can share. I'll post the moist thing that I showed. I'll try and share
Yes.
it. It'll be through
Yes.
YouTube, and you're probably gonna have to watch a video.
Yeah. It's a great video.
But it'll be worth it. I still have to post the scientifically accurate Ninja Turtles that fucked up our
It's a gr-
podcast world the
it's a
other
great,
day. But
I
okay.
watched it and
It
the
is.
whole thing.
It is. Yeah. Well, all right. Cunts out.
I like that. That's
I like it
I
too.
like
We're
that.
done, Nate.
That's it.
Wrap this shit up.
Cunts out.
Cunts out. Sub cunts, cunts out. Oh, have
That's
the front
perfect.
sub cunts, the back say cunts out.
I like it.
I
I'm
like
gonna have
it.
Meg make us t-shirts. I'm gonna.
I like it.
I need.
I
it.
want a koozie. I need koozies because I don't like
I
condensation.
know. I think she's like a bunch of them. Like she pre-ordered a bunch of them for somebody and they never got them.